against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the back. The ball stayed. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the ball will bounce at the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. The toss sweep to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Right back to the well. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lockett. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
If I'm a
Iowa has the ball back on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his coach...
Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the single back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal. has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10.
Yo, can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me. I forgot I switched my mic earlier. That's my bad, everybody. What's up, Colton, Bray, Y2? What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing? My bad, I didn't realize my mic was muted.
Gonna run it. It's Moulton. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Happy birthday, Bray.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out. And they'll move the change with the first down.
Yeah, sorry about
might
that.
be it
I didn't realize I had switched my mic earlier. Oh, you got a party tomorrow, the day after your birthday? That's pretty crazy.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on.
Since this is weekend, yeah, I got you.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Oh, he's downstairs.
Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And just a great job by the defense.
Oh, you're 6 still?
Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 1-on-1. Stop the run first.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. you're
defense
the
held up.
defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
How about you? How was your guys' day?
Touch pass on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
Of course, you said.
It'll be 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into
Get
points.
some new subscribers. That's awesome.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off.
That's awesome.
Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.
It's
Lot to
definitely
play
awesome.
for.
Oh, the rivalry game.
The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides the state.
Yeah, that's sad,
On the other,
but
it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from Ragbri to the legendary
cousin.
Water and Ames,
Little baby
know
cousin.
that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark.
It was pouring rain.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring.
I mean, it's a lot going on, but none of it's like your fault or anything. But you just got to try to be positive and think how you could try to, you know, do better with the opportunity that you have.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Moulton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Hawkins. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many... Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go. And
Yeah, but you saying that doesn't make it happen or not. You can't blame yourself for that. Even if you said something
they've got
like
a little
that,
time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Not to blame yourself.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
No, it's not your fault. There's no way.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that When they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try the run. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
That's crazy.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Exactly.
I know it's
like
early
Cesar
this
said.
year, but it's obvious
What's up,
this
Connor?
guy is
How's
a
it going?
focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first.
How you doing today?
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Normal tempo. Okay. Okay.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
What a catch.
Makes a connection. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Stuff like that. You should be able to
One
hold
step coming before they head to the locker room. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. And the Hawkeyes have moved it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Moulton. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the fullback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to get the corner. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! No doubt Herky, the Hawkeye.
What happened yesterday?
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wow. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the pummeling. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this.
Oh no. Hopefully it feels better soon. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a break right here for a little bit. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you in a bit.